Alright, now that I got my wrench, I'm going to grab the cell and run the screw down onto it. Or the stainless steel nut, I should say. Now this ratchet I'm using is actually a pretty nifty little device. It's made by Gear Wrench, and it's designed to allow the bolts on long threads to go up through the center of the socket. It actually works very well. All I'm going to do is just snug it. And we'll do the same with the other one. I'm not too worried about alignment and stuff of the straps yet. I'm just running it in so I've got a firm base. If you're using all thread, it'll work out a lot better for you. Okay, now I've just snugged it. It's enough where I can still move the strap, position it to where I want it. I can do the same here with the bottom. And I got more hairs because these nylon bolts, when I run the die through it and stuff, they're not holding up the best. There's one of the custom washers. Those are the biggest holes. In the center are the 5/16 ones. At the bottom of the cell where your strap would attach, you want to put one of those down, and then put another strap on it at this point. You don't want any nylon washers here. The 7th and 8th plates need to be solid connected. Now the washer is only just to hold the cell parallel while you're assembling it. Okay, gotten that far. I'm going to kind of set that a little bit there. And then again, now we start with the washers again. I hope I could actually pick the washers up off the table. And we're basically doing the same assembly we did on the first side of the cell. And again, I can't pick the washers up. Let's move some tools out of the way. And you keep doing nylon washer to plate all the way until you run into your last plate. And you pop it on. Now, at this point in time in the PDF directions and stuff, it's going to tell you that what you would want to do is measure your cell. You can do it with a tape measure. I happen to have digital calipers. The cell thickness across the plates, as shown as such, I'm about 1.5, which means that the little notches on the strap, which there's one on center line, there's also one at 3/4 of an inch on either side of center line, which means is that when I bend the strap, I could bend my strap directly on the notches. So at that point, you would go into the PDF and follow the directions for bending your strap. Me, I'm just going to bolt my strap on because, like I said, I'm using a bolt and I can't unbolt this afterwards. Bring that down snug. This side here. Bring it down. Now at this point in time I'm a little bit tweaked here and it has to do with my bend. So I'm just going to take a pair of needle nose pliers and I'm loose enough where I can kind of tweak my bends around a little bit. I'm going to line that so I'm approximately 1/4 inch. I'll take my wrench. I'll try to keep this parallel. And draw her in as tight as I can get her. Now the problem is and stuff, because I am using the bolt, I still need to tighten that center bolt, which I'm not sure if I have a wrench that's actually skinny enough to get in there. Now at this point in time, you want to make these parallel, and again, tighten it up. And there, at that point in time, you have the cell put together. The cell right now, as it's set up, it's positive, 5 neutrals, negative, negative, 5 neutrals, and a positive. And pretty much you're looking at the way to set up the cell.